Anybody in jail? Yeah.
Nancy Durbin.
Detention Center, Nancy Durbin. All right, at the detention center, are you Nancy Durbin?
Yes, Your Honor, I am.
All right, so the Hardin County Grand Jury in 25 CR 758 has returned an indictment, for one charge of murder. Now, it is a capital offense, punishable by 20 to 50 years or life under certain aggravating circumstances. Could also lead to life without parole, actually the death penalty as well. I don't want to go into that. That would have to be something that the Commonwealth would have to find aggravating circumstance, but that is what we're here for today. Now, you do have some rights in regards to this indictment. The right to remain silent. I would say you should avail yourself of that right at this time, as we are taking everything down on the record, except to discuss with the court that you do have a right to an attorney to represent you throughout this process. If you cannot afford an attorney, I can look into your financial situations and possibly appoint you a public defender. So I do need to get your response to that inquiry. Will you be hiring your own private counsel to represent you in this case, or will you need the services of the public defender's office?
I need a public defender's office.
Okay. Your case did start what we call downstairs. Let me just double check. I might be able to skip the questioning on your financial situation. Let me see, 25F 1069. It just does show that Judge Shoemate made the determination that you did qualify a few weeks ago. So I will go ahead and reappoint the public defender's office to represent you in this case. There is a representative from the public defender's office here in open court. I'm handing that representative a copy of your indictment. Go ahead.
I'll acknowledge Ms. Durbin's identity for the record, enter a plea of not guilty, waive formal reading of the indictment, reserve all pretrial motions, acknowledge 2,286 pages of discovery in the grand jury testimony, and ask to set the pretrial conference date.
All right, Mr. Durbin, I'll honor that non-guilty plea on your behalf at the request of your attorney. I'll reserve any and all pretrial motions. Note that there's been some substantial discovery, 2,286 pages, and the grand jury testimony. Your attorney will come, they'll go over that with you. The next court appearance that we will have will be a pretrial conference. I'm going to do that on Tuesday, January the 20th. That'll be at 10 a.m. Again, your attorney will come, they'll look over that discovery with you. If there's any issues to discuss at your next pretrial conference, we'll discuss those. It could be discovery issues, could be getting a trial date or further other dates from the court. Again, stay in contact with your attorney, and I'll see you back on January the 20th at 10 a.m. for your next court appearance.
And just so the court's aware, there is the co-defendant in this case. Our office will have to figure out, I'm assuming he'll also request the public defender's office who will need conflict.
Yeah, but just to let you know, since there is a co-defendant, there may be an issue with what we call conflict counsel, but that'll get worked out at the local DPA's office. All right, anything else?
Push it farther out, or do you think that's about 6 weeks?
I think that should be enough time.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you, Mr. Durbin.
Thank you, Your Honor.
We can call it Shawn Durbin.
Is that the co-defendant?
Yes, sir.
All right, Shawn Durbin, co-defendant. All right, good morning. Are you Shawn Durbin?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Durbin, we're here today. The Hardin County Grand Jury has returned indictment number 25 CR 756. Looks like 3 felonies and a misdemeanor. We have murder. Now that's a capital offense. It's punishable by 20 to 50 years or life in prison. It could also, under certain circumstances and aggravating factors, lead to life without possibility of parole, even the death penalty. I won't go into that right now. That'll be something that the Commonwealth would have to find a move for. But we also have 2 third-degree assaults, Class D, each of those punishable by 1 to 5, then a resisting arrest, which is a Class A misdemeanor. Now, You do have certain rights regarding this indictment. One of those is right to remain silent. I would say you should avail yourself of that right, as we are taking everything down on the record, except to discuss with the court that you do have a right to an attorney to represent you throughout all this. If you cannot afford an attorney, I can look into your financial situation and possibly appoint you a public defender. I do need to get your response to that. Will you be hiring your own private counsel to represent you in this case, or will you need the services of the public defender's office?
Public defender.
All right. Your case as well started out in district court. I've pulled it up. I do see where Judge Shue made the finding that you did qualify. Again, that was a couple, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Then you haven't made bond in this case. So I will go ahead, use that information, find that you do qualify for a public defender in this case. There is a representative from the public defender's office here in open court. I'm handing that representative a copy of the indictment in this case. Go ahead.
Judge, I'll acknowledge Mr. Durbin's identity for the record, waive a formal reading of the indictment, and ask to enter a plea of not guilty, preserving the right to make any appropriate pretrial motions and set this case for a pretrial conference. I also acknowledge receipt of 2,286 pages of discovery in the grand jury testimony from the Commonwealth.
Mr. Durbin, I'll enter that non-guilty plea on your behalf. I'll reserve any and all pretrial motions. I will note that your representative here from the DPA's office has received a CD, again, with quite a bit of discovery, 2,286 pages, and the grand jury testimony. Again, noted with Ms. Durbin, the co-defendant, since they are co-defendants in this case, they'll most likely have to get what's called conflict counsel to represent one or both of you. I'll let them work that out, and whoever gets assigned to your case will come, look over that discovery, all that information, and then we'll come back on Tuesday, January the 20th at 10 a.m. for your pretrial conference and see where we're at, okay? All right, I'll see you back then, and anything else, Ms. Patton, that you know of on this case?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, sir.